This is episode 100 of the Overcome Compulsive Hoarding with That Hoarder podcast. If you had told me on March the 30th, 2021, when I put up 2 episodes of me rambling into my phone, 2 and a bit years later, I would have 100 episodes live. I would have over 100,000 downloads. I would have had an array of amazing guests. I would never have believed you.
And she had these storage units and it was full of everybody's stuff and she was paying all this money out. And she said, I just am so tired of being a museum for the world.
The destiny of this item is the same, but the destiny of you is not.
Your home does not exist to hold on to the ghosts of everybody you've ever met, or every dream you ever had, or every purchase you ever made.
People who are vulnerable to hoarding, it's kind of inevitable that they'll use saving and acquiring as one way to kind of manage these acute emotions. It's their go-to coping skill.
I might be making it sound straightforward and easy, and I absolutely do not think it's straightforward and easy. I don't find it straightforward and easy myself.
You need that wherewithal and say, right, I'm sitting now and I'm sifting through all this pile of mess and I'm going to organize it and not let it, get ahead of me. And that does require something that I think many people with ADHD would find challenging.
It's uncomfortable, it's difficult, but you can't save everything.
And usually the other partner really needs a lot of help and support in understanding that, because it takes time to really structure a dialogue for the couple where I'm helping them slow down and listen a little bit more deeply.
A lot of times we actually don't want the stuff. We don't want to lose the connection.
It's okay to admit you were wrong in your decision to keep it. You thought you were doing the right thing and now you know better. It's okay to change your mind.
Bringing things in is counterproductive. And if you're getting stuff out with one hand and filling that space instantly with the other, you're just on a roundabout of futility.
I see shame as a kind of umbrella term that captures a whole range of experiences where we feel that we are being judged negatively by another person or a group, or even by like an internal standard that we hold. And that negative judgment will compromise our sense of belonging and connection.
If you're going to take away one behaviour, which would be the hoarding, you have to, if that's meeting a need, you need to be replacing that with something so you're not leaving people without useful tools.
You weren't ready before. You're ready now to kind of reclaim that space.
Shame is an umbrella term that covers a whole range of experiences. So it could be things like embarrassment or humiliation or mortification. Those are kind of cognate emotions that we would recognize as shame emotions. But then experiences like being disrespected, being ridiculed, being put down, being made to feel like you're not worth as much as others. So there's a whole range of experiences where you have this negative self-conscious experience where you feel like others are judging you in a particular way. That means that you're being marginalized or rejected or kind of put into the out group rather than being in the in group.
And I think, we need to weigh up what feels good to us versus what is good for us. And that can be really hard because we have to dig deep and look at things, and we actually have to turn internally and see what's happening.
The way we live, there is nothing inevitable about it. This is not the way we have to live forever. This is not our destiny. And it can feel like it. That helplessness is strong. It can feel like we're fighting a losing battle. It can feel like we've lived like this for so long that this is just how we live. This is just how my house is. But the truth is, it's not inevitable. This is not inevitable. This is not our destiny.